What up, guys? 25 Days of Tricksmas. We're here with Chloe today, my beautiful girlfriend who does not do parkour. And today she's going to be rating my hardest tricks. And she's going to tell me which ones she thinks are harder, or in like an out of 10 type situation. Curious what she's going to decide.
If you haven't seen me rate the basic flips, you should go watch that too.
Yeah, basic was cool, but now we're like, you know, basic she did really well of like kind of knowing where I stand on them, but that makes sense because they're basic and you can kind of tell and you date me. But these are hard, and I'm not just doing them in front of her.
So cool.
These are my actual best clips. So I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. This is Wall Arabian hand plant. Would it be funny to have you try to name them? She got the first one because I said it, but from here on out, she's gonna try to come up with a name.
Oh, this one's just so cool. You're just in such a cool place too. Pew pew pew. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go with that was probably like 6 in difficulty.
What would you call it? Wall Arabian hand plant. Pretty freaking hard. I've been doing it for a long time, so for me, that's actually one of my easier wall flips. For me, I think it's maybe.
I remember seeing you try to do something like that in Ibiza, and then you were sliding.
I was wearing literal flip-flops. This is the clip.
Damn, that looks really hard. Oh, I know this day. This is the infamous island in my triple cork at the beach. Pew, pew, pew.
Technically, I'd actually already done one. This is the second one.
Okay.
You know,
I know that's still of high difficulty for you. I haven't seen you do a triple cork in a long time.
No.
Probably like
since
9,
that day.
like 8 or 9. Yeah, since that day. You were like, I did it, and that's it.
It's just so hard. Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
8 or 9.
It's definitely up there. Like, yeah, 8 or 9 for sure.
I've seen this clip. This is just a layout, right?
It is just a layout. You have to account that it's basically the biggest gainer you've ever seen in your life because I traveled literally like fucking 20 feet. Like,
oh yeah.
But yes, it is just a layout. This situation, this particular layout gainer off of the dune buggy, like this trick.
Got it. Well, this is freaking hard as frick because you're just going with the acceleration of the buggy. So when you landed, I don't know how you didn't shatter your ankles because at that rate, it just looks so cool. You look nice. I would give this like a 7 or an 8. I know that trick's not hard for you, but in this situation, I know that was like heightened. It
was a 7 or 8, like kind of like mental. Like at the beginning, it was like, dude, is this really gonna work? Like this is scary. Like, yeah. but actually, it was just a commit thing, and then it was just like I just have to do a backflip. I have to push off. And so as soon as I was doing it, it was honestly super simple, like a 2. But mentally, shit felt like an 8 going into it. It was,
yeah, I bet.
It was spooky.
I bet. This is dive roll, right?
No, dive front flip.
Dive front flip.
It's a front flip, see. But over the double staircase.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I know, this is crazy. Oh, ankles.
What do you think?
I think this is an 8. I think that height is like
literally 3.5, 4. So simple.
But I'm just taking into account like the height.
The biggest one that I've ever done was Kono's front flip, and I never hurt myself. I've never hurt myself on a big front flip. I have strong legs, so I'm good at taking drops. So even though for a lot of people this might be really sketch,
that one was actually easy. That one looks crazy.
Super chill, just a front flip. I was gonna just do it over here, and then Dom was like, "Dude, just do it over the stairs. It'll look way crazier, even though it's literally the same thing." And I was like, "You're right." That video got 6 million views. This video right here on my Instagram.
360 dive roll?
Dive roll? Why are you thinking dive roll?
I don't know, because...
You thinking that I'm hitting that to shoulders from height?
Oh, is that dive roll mean to shoulders?
Dive roll means you're going to a roll. It means like you're landing here. You're landing on your hands.
Well, like you keep rolling out of it, so I was just like...
Yeah, but it's feet first, then hands.
Oh, see, but then to shoulders. See, I'm confused.
I understand what you're saying. Big vortex.
I think that was probably like a 2 for you. You probably just made it look really cool.
Yeah, that was one of my better tricks.
Next. This is a front half. Front half. 1. Oh, double front.
Yeah, double Webster technically because I left off the 1 foot. But yes, it is a double front flip.
Probably like a 4.
Yeah, it was much more scary in my head.
Especially because you're like up really high and then you land in sand.
The little rock gave me a nice little kicker. I'm landing in sand. I had never done a double front flip before outside, so it was a little spooky. But in terms of the difficulty, like that was my first try and it worked fine. So, okay.
Swing, cast.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Swing, cast, full.
Yes.
That's my girl right there. Come on, yes, let's go. It is kind of a mix of swing and hang. Swing would be technically if it was like a true bar. Hang is technically if it's like a wall. The wall came to my hip and I'm holding onto a bar, so you can argue that it's either swing or hang. Swing cast or hang cast full. Yes, the cheeks definitely came out to the
In the moment, I think it was probably like an 8. Because you were like, yeah. But now, I think I saw you do this on the bridge recently.
I have only ever done it right there at that spot. And I can't do swing and I can't do hang, but that was like a mix of both, and for some reason, for me, it worked perfectly.
How difficult was the rate?
When I did it that day, it was probably like a 6 that day, but that trick itself, easily an 8 or 9 for me, like for sure. Which is why I've only done it on that day.
Yeah. Okay, so my rating was close. Okay, next trick. Double frisbee. I think I tried that. Didn't I try that? Didn't we go to Tempest or whatever, and then we were playing a thing, or did I just pretend that I was there? No,
wait,
I think
when we were
Pasha
doing Game
did
of
like,
Flip?
I think Pasha tried it off the thing, and then I tried to do.
No, I tried to do it. I was the only one. You were not doing double frisbee anyway.
No, I don't know. Maybe I thought I was you.
You probably did, because I do remember we
like
did a Game of Flip and Pasha did double frisbee off of a rail, and so I stood up on the rail and tried, and I'm the only one other than Pasha that can even do double frisbee in our house, and I died, so nobody else tried it.
Okay, I didn't do that.
No.
I was just thinking Gavin did it. Anyways, yeah, that was hard. You definitely.
It's a hard one.
That's like a 9. I haven't seen you do that again.
It's an 8. It's no joke.
It's up there. I was close.
I can do it. I can do it, but every time I do it, it takes effort, and I'm about to be like, all right, I am here to do a nice double frisbee at this spot. These are the lines. I have another video coming out that's going to be Chloe rating my best parkour free running lines. The whole line, not just one trick. It's going to be cool.
Oh, something touchdown. I filmed that, and I think you snapped your ankle that day, right? Was this in Spain?
Gainer full touchdown.
I would say that's like a 9 for you.
I agree with that.
Because I don't think I've seen you do it again.
It's I've
and you're so high up.
I have done it again. I have not done it again on a hard wall. That was hardwood, where if I had fucked up, I would have died. I do it now in running, like running gainer full. This particular one standing, tricky, very tricky.
No, it looks really hard.
Very scary. I
definitely would not do that.
8 or 9 for sure.
Let's get it.
I like the fit. Oh. What the? It's like, is this like a cork 0 thing?
Yes, it is. Cork 0.
It's
The fact that you knew that it was that, sick.
I know that's hard, but I know you can do that now. So that was like a 9 for you when you were learning.
Hell yeah.
And then now I think that's like, what, 3 or 4?
No, it still takes some, but I'd probably like 6.
Good enough to put in the effort to put it in your stuff, but it's hard enough to not just whip it out anywhere.
Exactly. Basically, I'll execute any trick once it gets down to a 6. I'll execute 5s on concrete. I'll execute 6s on grass. 9s.
This is a fun game.
Yeah.
I have more knowledge than you think. I never
Me
like
too.
try to name them. I just like listen to what everyone's saying.
Oh, that's good.
This is fun.
That's a good job.
Like this video if you guys want to see more.
Here, I'll give you one bonus
more
round.
games.
I'll give you one bonus round. You were here this day. So this is this first, it's 2 things, right? Because it's a double flip, but break it
Second
down.
move is a
From here.
backflip.
Correct. Second move is a backflip.
First move is
My most viewed YouTube video right now, actually, is on this
a
first
A
trick.
twist.
B twist.
Difficulty level 9.
Was 9, now we're looking at like 8. It always depends where I'm at, because like concrete, I couldn't do that on concrete that high. I would destroy myself. It'd hurt.
Definitely not.
It's cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Nice
some of
flips.
my hardest flips, and that's us watching them.
Rating them.
And her rating them. Peace. See you guys tomorrow.